After taking second place in the GTE Pro class at Le Mans, Ford is continuing on a streak of major losses. Today we're going to discuss whether or not racing rules are fair to the Ford GT and if they're good for competition in general. Recently I made a video explaining what the balance of performance rules are and how they affect the Ford GT, but if you haven't seen that video, here's a quick recap. The balance of performance, or BoP for short, is a way that the racing leagues FIA in Europe and IMSA in the United States regulate how fast cars in a certain class can be. It aims to level the playing field so no car has an advantage over any other. Lighter cars have weight added to them to eliminate any advantage. Larger displacement naturally aspirated engines get restrictors on the size of their air intakes to choke them out, and turbo cars are not allowed to run much boost. In theory, this would make it so no car had an advantage over any other, but in practice, I'm not so sure it works. Now today at the 6 Hours of Nuremberg, the GT didn't even have a podium finish. And before the race, one of the drivers said this about the GT. At the moment, we're not competitive enough to go out there and win, but we've got to make the best of what we have. It's as simple as that. So what's the point of racing if everyone is just limited by the balance of performance? What is the incentive to build a good car? It's like limiting how tall a basketball player can be or strapping weights onto Usain Bolt because he's too fast. If the BoP were eliminated or its regulations were significantly relaxed, I bet we would see more competition and more excitement in both the GTE and GTLM racing classes. Maybe we'd even see more manufacturers join in on the racing to show off their latest technology without fear of losing due to racing politics instead of just getting beat fair and square. It would be great to see McLaren, Lamborghini, and others get more involved in racing. Wouldn't it be cool to see race versions of the 720S and Huracan Performante compete against the GT, 911 RSR, Corvette, and others? Now I know what you're going to say. If you want unrestricted racing, watch the LMP class. And prototypes are cool, but there's something about being able to root for your favorite street car that makes racing exciting. I bet more people would get interested in motorsports if they could watch unrestricted versions of their favorite street car compete and duke it out with each other. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you comment that I'm just a fanboy, really I'm not. Of course, I really love the Ford GT, but this isn't about the Ford GT. I have no problem with other cars being faster than the Ford GT, but it sucks when cars lose because of politics. So be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And now, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by capitalism, because socialism is bad. Alright everyone, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.